Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mishel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Wanderville, and it's by Wendy McClare. Before I get into this video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and the like button, and let's start talking about Wanderville. Wanderville is about a group of orphans that really have to stick together because they're running away from an orphanage in New York in hopes of finding a better life, a better place where they can all stay and stick together and just have fun. Because when they were at the orphanage, they didn't really have any freedom, and honestly, it wasn't feeling too great there. So they all decide to group up and run away. And now they're realizing that it was probably not the best idea to run away. And this book is a really fun book. It's a very adventurous book and very colorful, I want to say. And this group, these kids that are sticking together, they're almost like a family because they fight like one, but you can tell that they still care for each other, and at the end of the day, all they have really is each other. And they're all really great friends. They're all just trying to stick together and make it through this. This book is funny, and it's so much fun, and I want to read the description for you all. So it says, the citizens of Wanderville think they finally left the orphan trains of their past behind. They believe that unlike the orphanages of New York, the hamlet they've created for themselves in the wilderness is a place where no one can harm them. But when they're discovered by the local sheriff, the children Jack, Francis, Harold, Alexander, and their new friends have no choice but to flee. They take to the rails and are rescued by a seemingly kind reverend and his wife. The parent brings the orphans to their home, telling them that if they help the sharecroppers who run their farm, they will eventually be adopted. But Frances can't stop thinking about a mysterious treasure mentioned to her by a hobo she met during their travels. And when a young African-American sharecropper is blamed for stealing a fiddle her brother Harold actually nabbed, the residents of Wanderville will have to decide whether their community is heading in the right direction or whether they will need to get their town back on track. That is what the description says, and as you can tell, it's a very chaotic book. There's a lot going on, but they're obviously trying to, get their bearings, because after being discovered by this officer, they really can't risk anything, and at some point, 3 of them get so scared that they decide to hop on the next train and run off somewhere else because they've heard a rumor that maybe they could find another life, a better life where, they wouldn't be caught by any sheriffs. And this book is just really fun, it's funny, and they all end up trying to stick together, trying to find this treasure. And it's honestly a really fun adventure that we're all kind of going along. We don't really know where they're going. They don't really know what they're doing, honestly. And honestly, they're really just trying to find out who they are, because all they've ever known is that they were orphans and that they were living in New York in an orphanage. They didn't really have time to discover themselves, discover what they like doing, and all they have is each other. So really right now, all they're trying to do is find their bearings and just stand up all together and make it out of this mess. But it's really funny how all of them, sometimes they'll disconnect and some of them will run in one direction and the others will just be scared, not knowing what to do. Some of them are so young that they might want candy and they'll run off and they'll try and steal that candy. And this book is just a whole entire fun mess that I would recommend you all read. If you guys want to get this book, then make sure you check out the description box below, where I will have left the links for Amazon, Google Books, Barnes & Nobles. If you guys want to click on the link for Google Books, on the bottom right corner there will be, it'll show the nearest libraries that this book is available at. So if you guys want to get this book, then you can. And as you guys know, in every single one of my book reviews, I have a segment where I show you guys what my next book is going to look like, what the next book I'm going to be reviewing looks like, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it is called Secret Soldiers. It's by Keely Hutton, and if you guys are excited for that book review, then make sure you check out my page. I post every Sunday, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and the like button, and I'll see you guys next Sunday with a new video. Bye guys!